everybody, welcome back to my channel. So it has been 6 hours since I put this on, and again I use the Maybelline Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation, and as you can see I am quite shiny. So I think that for the amount of time I've had it on, it did an okay job, an exceptional job from what it did before, but it did an okay job as far as me not getting oily. The foundation is just not for me. I can't say it no other way because I used the setting spray, I used the powder, I used a mattifying moisturizing primer, and none of that stopped me from getting oily. So it doesn't feel like anything is on your face when you're wearing it. I forgot to mention that in my initial first impressions of the product. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel like really anything's on your face. I actually forgot I had it on. What made me realize I had it on was when I had started to feel itchy on my face, and when I went to touch it I was like, oh shoot, and then I noticed like the foundation coming off, and I have that still going on. It's oily. I don't blot. I don't never blot, so it's not bad where I don't feel, I mean on camera it may look more shinier than what it actually is, but it's not bad to the point where I feel like it's melting, or when I had worn it with nothing on, no primer, no setting powder, anything like that, it's not as bad. But yeah, it is something that you could wear. If you're oily, you need to make sure that you are using a setting powder. You need to make sure you're using like a mattifying primer. As a matter of fact, I use the setting powder from the L'Oreal Infallible Matte, which is supposed to keep your face matte for 16 hours, and that's not matte. I use that Wet n Wild Photo Finish setting. I actually use that to blend the foundation to make it, to thin it out, because it's a gel and it's like a medium consistency. It's not too thick, but it's not thin at all. It's far from thin because it's not runny or anything like that. But I use that to help blend it, and it did an exceptional job. I used my beauty blender to do that, and I felt like that helped as far as getting it on my face and it not feeling like I would need to apply too much of the product. With that being said, if you do use some type of spray, something to thin it out, I think that you would get a long use out of this little, what is this, 1 fluid ounce tube. I think you'll get a longer use out of it. What I will say is when I was done applying everything, my face did look really smooth, and it says it complexion is perfected and smooth, and I felt like that. I felt like using a beauty blender and using wetting the beauty blender, it helped to give me that smooth airbrush kind of finish. But again, that oil, and I don't want to be oily, so this is after wearing it for 5 hours. I didn't go outdoors. I did it in the house, and this is my results. I was cooking and things like that. I had the oven on, but I wasn't like standing over the oven, so I was checking it every now and again, cleaning and trying to get my area adjusted. Those are the things that I was doing while I had this on. And yeah, so that's my official final review of this Maybelline Dream Velvet Foundation. Again, this is in the color Coconut, and I hope this was helpful to somebody else that may be oily or who may be interested in trying the Maybelline Dream Velvet Foundation. If you are interested in it, this is how it worked for me, and I've used it a few times, and I use it in different ways. So if you do use it and it works for you, let us know, you know, how that happened and what did you do to make it work for you. Thank you for watching. Bye.